How Many Sleeps Till My Birthday? Written by Mark Sperring and illustrated by Sébastien Brown. One summer morning, when the birds were busy waking the world with a song, little Pip climbed out of bed, padded across the floor, and psst! He gave Daddy Grizzle a big bear shake. "Daddy Grizzle, wake up," said little Pip. "Today is a very special day." "That's nice," mumbled Daddy Grizzle. "Yes," said little Pip, "because today is my birthday." For a moment, the birds fell silent. "Your birthday?" gasped Daddy Grizzle, and his eyes flew open. Then, thud! He jumped out of bed and dashed out the door. "But wait," said Daddy Grizzle. "Today isn't your birthday. There are still 3 whole sleeps till your birthday." "Really?" sighed little Pip. "Really," nodded Daddy Grizzle. "But seeing that we're up, let's go out anyway." So out they went into the woods and carefully collected some branches and twigs. That night, tucked in tight, little Pip thought he heard the scrape of a saw and the tap of a hammer before he fell fast asleep. The next morning, when Daddy Grizzle was still snoozing, little Pip gave him a shake. "Psst! Wake up, Daddy Grizzle," he said. "I think it's my birthday." Daddy Grizzle's eyes popped open. Then he threw off his blanket, grabbed a basket, and rushed out the door. But as soon as he had gone outside, Daddy Grizzle remembered something very important. And with a big bear groan, he turned around and headed back inside. "No, little Pip," sighed Daddy Grizzle. "Today is not your birthday. In fact, there are 2 whole sleeps until your birthday." "Really?" sighed little Pip. "Really," sighed Daddy Grizzle. "But now that we're up, let's go out anyway." So out they went and filled their baskets with all the most beautiful things the woods had to offer. When they got home later that day, Daddy Grizzle reminded little Pip just how many sleeps there were until his birthday. And that night, as little Pip stirred from the sweetest of dreams, he thought he caught a whiff of something wonderful before falling back to sleep. The next day, little Pip, what a clever bear, somehow remembered it was not his birthday that day. But, psst, he still had a very important question to ask. "Daddy Grizzle, Daddy Grizzle, how many sleeps till my birthday?" Daddy Grizzle rose sleepily from his pillow. "Little Pip," he yawned, "only 1 more sleep to go." And seeing as they were both awake now, they got up and went out. And while little Pip kept himself busy with all sorts of things, Daddy Grizzle handed out some very important invitations. That night before bed, little Pip was bursting with excitement. "How many sleeps till my birthday?" he asked. "1," whispered Daddy Grizzle. "Just 1." And as little Pip drifted off to sleep, he thought he heard a little pop. The following morning, little Pip knew exactly what day it was. But when he went to wake up Daddy Grizzle, all he found was a note. So little Pip followed the balloons out of the house, down the path. He followed them into the woods, through the stream, splish, splash, splosh, and over the bridge, right past the berry bushes, whoops, pop, until... Surprise! Happy birthday, little Pip. Well, little Pip couldn't have wished for a better surprise or a nicer birthday. All of his friends were there, and everything felt perfect. And later, much later, when the cake had been eaten and the games had been played, little Pip dashed around laughing and playing with his friends and new toys. "Who knows?" said Daddy Grizzle. "Tomorrow morning we might even get to sleep in. How nice." But the next morning, before the birds had even sung a single note, a little voice said loudly, "Psst! Daddy Grizzle, Daddy Grizzle! Wake up, wake up! How many sleeps till Christmas?" The end. Or is it? 1, 2,